Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Helzie here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I'm using the Springtime Joy Cling stamp set. This is from the mini catalogue and I think it's quite cute. It's quite Eastery, but I have actually been using it for spring cards. So for me at the moment, Easter still seems like quite a way away. I know it's actually only a couple of weeks, but I've been playing with the spring cards because I want to try and encourage the sun to come out because it's been a bit miserable around here. So this is the card that I'm going to be making today. It's got a nice textured embossed background and it's got the cute little bunny on, and it says, "May the new life of spring bring you joy." It's really simple to make. Let me show you how. So out the stamp set, you're going to need the sentiment. You're also going to need the bunny and the tulip. And I love tulips. Tulips are one of my favourite flowers. They make me smile when I see them. My nan, when I was growing up, she always had lots of tulips along the fence, and they used to come out massive, and they were bright orange with like a yellow inside, really pretty, and just at the edges you'd get a hint of the red, and they were so lovely. So whenever I think of tulips, I think of my nan. Right, you're going to need the bunny, the tulips and the sentiment. So you want one of the bunny, and you're just stamping this onto scrap basic white. So I'm just going to stamp bunny down, and then you want 3 of the tulips. 1, 2, 3. Leave yourself enough space because you're going to be wanting to fussy cut around this, but at the same time you don't want to be using all your paper because that's just a waste. So for colouring in the bunny, I use the Ivory blend. This is so simple. My bunny looks quite cute and coloured in. He is really not. He's just got a few lines on him. So I've gone round the ears, around the face, around the body, and then I've just gone on the inside of the hands, and that is my bunny all coloured in. Just gives a little hint of colour but still lets everyone know that it's a white fluffy bunny rabbit. So for the flowers, I used Melon Mambo. Do like Melon Mambo. So I just did that on the tulips with the dark, really simple. And for the flowers, I just coloured in a little bit and just over, because I felt the little bit of the flower was actually too small to see the difference, so I just went over, and then I just coloured in the rest of the tulip with the Melon Mambo light. Like that. Okay, for the flowers in the headdress, I used dark and light Mango Melody. So again, I just went over that. Oh, I forgot to colour those ones in. Light Melon Mambo, just to bring those ones in. And then you want the light Mango Medley to do the other one. Okay, and then the leaves, I've done those in mint macaron. So I've just grabbed the dark mint macaron and highlighted the veins of the leaves, and then light mint macaron to colour those in. And that's all the colouring on this card done. So you want to fussy cut those out, and once you've done that, you'll have your pieces. Okay. Oh, you want this for your sentiment, so let me just do the sentiment as well. So like I said, it's May the new life of spring bring you joy. Just going to ink that up and stamp it down. And then I'm using the fancy punch, but you can use any sort of label punch that fits or dies. I just like this one. I think it's really pretty. It's available from the main catalogue, and you can search it on my site, www.slimandstylish.stampinup.net. And then for the backgrounds, so I've got my mint macaron cardstock. It comes as an A4 sheet. I've cut it in half and then I've scored it in half to make a nice 10-fold card. I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is 10 centimetres by 13.25 centimetres. So it's half a centimetre less than what the base is. If you're over in the States, you want it to be 1/4 of an inch less than what the base is. And I'm just going to stick that on now. Must have a shiny corner up there. It is not sticking. There we go. Okay, then I've got a piece of mint macaron, and this is 9 centimetres by 13.35 centimetres. So it's a centimetre shorter than the white piece and a 1.5 centimetres shorter than the other mint macaron piece. So if you're over in the States, you want to cut it at 1/2 inch smaller than the white, so that you get a really nice bold frame around the outside of it. I'm going to be using the Subtles embossing folder. So this is a really subtle one, really nice, and it's just slightly textured. It's from the main catalogue, and I'm going to pop it in there, and I'm just going to walk over that direction and put it through my die cut machine. I won't be a second. These work really well with a stamp cut and emboss machine, but you need the bigger machine. It's too big for the mini. So if you are on the catalogue, above where the embossing folders are, there's a little circle that tells you if they fit in the mini or if they fit in the standard. And you want to have the one that hasn't got the bubble, and that means it will fit in the standard. Okay, so the bubble says mini on it, or there's no bubble. If there's no bubble, it's for the standard one. So there you go, and it leaves these lovely cute lines on the paper. And that's going to go on there, but before I put it on there, I'm going to play with the ribbon. So I'm using the metallic edge ribbon, one of my favourites, and I'm just going to measure it so it's slightly longer than the card, probably about 2 centimetres on each side. So just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my seal and I'm going to stick that down there, run it across. I'm going to stick it down on this side. You can use your grid paper to line it up. I've just eyeballed it. I think it's straight. Probably isn't because my eyes are wonky, but I think it looks straight. And then I'm going to stick it onto the card. So just pop your seal all over the paper. Now, you want to use the seal lightly when you've embossed the paper, because the embossing forces the paper together and it makes it slightly weaker. So once you've embossed the paper, it will actually be thinner than it was before because you've crushed it in effect. Make sure you put that on the right way. So when you then use the seal, it's really easy to bring the card up. So you want to press lightly rather than hard, otherwise you're going to tear your card. Okay. And then it's just popping all of these bits together. So to start off with, I'm going to pop the sentiment just over, and I'm doing it on the right hand side, and I'm going to be using some dimensionals to pop it up and make it 3D. I'm ever so sorry, can you hear some beeping? We've got dustbin men today, and they are reversing onto where my flats are, and they reverse up, and then they've got that lovely beep 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 to let everyone know they're reversing, but really just drive everyone insane. Okay, and with my bunny, I'm going to work out where I want my flowers. So what I did was I put one over the top of him. Just grab my dimensional. One over the top of him, and then I put one underneath in the background. Lift that up a little bit so you can see it. And another one underneath, but coming from the side, so that you've got a nice little bouquet of them, but you had one showing the leaves. Turn it over, and you want to use the dimensional to stick all of those together. You might need another one to go up the side. And then one for the head so it pops out. And then, oh, it would be nice if you were stuck to the dimensional. Thank you. After showing you that, it would be nice if it stuck down. There we are. And I'm just going to pop my bunny on the side of the card there. To finish it off, I'm going to take the ribbon, and I want a really small bow. Actually, I lie, it wasn't the dustbin men. I thought it was. It sounded like them. My new apartment has got a timber yard, or builder's yard, the other side of the car park. And it was one of their trucks. But they've got their own entrance, so I'm not sure why they've done that, but beep, beep. It's not beeping anymore. But yeah, they just let us know we're all there. So to stick that down, I have used a glue dot. So I'm just going to use the pointy end of my take a pick tool, stick the glue dot down, and stick the ribbon on top of that. If ever I get distracted, by the way, when I'm crafting, it's because my new craft room is overlooking the car park side of my apartment, and there's a main road, and there's all stuff going on there, and I'm nosy, so I'm waiting for me to put a video up or a live up or something and just be staring out the window. Right, these are the opal rounds, by the way. These are also from the mini catalogue, and they're just so glitzy. I've used them loads recently and I just love them. So there we go, there's my note card. What do you think? It's using the Springtime Joy set. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and come back and join me for other videos. You can purchase everything I've used today from my website, and hopefully I will see you all soon. Let me know if you liked it or not. Thanks everybody. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store, www.slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.